Carl Junick from nose tackle. He was the man who takes credit for nicknaming the Nigerian Nightmare in Dukwe Kalu. Usually double, triple teams, so his numbers are down this year, but his coach Vision team thinks that he should be major college talent somewhere.
Controlling the offensive lineman. That time the defensive lineman of Marshall, they get in touch with their man, contact, make contact, get down the line of scrimmage and into the play.
1 yard on first down. After the long count, overthrown. That one again intended for Parrott, and it'll be 3rd and 9. Case says that Permian football is 90% mental, 10% physical. They worked on that mental part at halftime.
And it's so important that coaches, before you leave the locker room, and players, probably more the players, they get each other and they say, hey, look, let's establish this thing. Let's get out there and hit them. Let's create something. Make a play. Both teams looking to find out who's going to take control of the third quarter, because this half here could fly straight by before anybody knows what's happening.
Everybody in this stadium standing on 3rd and call it 10. Open man is Parrott, first down, 32-yard line. Case evidently saying we got to get somebody other than Wagner involved, so they'll have 2 wideouts to worry about. Parrott's been his man in this third quarter.
The play-action pass allows time for Case to get into the pocket and find the receiver. Misdirection, you got confusion with your linebackers. It keeps them underneath. Parrott had gone up the field about 12 yards and then gone towards the sidelines and just makes sure that he catches the ball. Off right tackle, big yardage, John Williams. Inside the 10, 1st and goal.
Craig, this is one of those guys who's got to be bigger than they say. That's not 160 pounds. That looks like 180 minimum, slamming his way for 23 yards.
Yeah, I agree. That's 160. I played at 260. The power sweep to the right side, something Marshall showed a lot of professionalism with in the first quarter. Determination, bouncing off. He almost makes it to the end zone on that play.
Only 1,000-yard sophomore ever in Permian history. From just inside the 10-yard line, Jason Berlin went in motion, pitched to Hamilton, and Malcolm Hamilton down near the 5-yard line. Another tackle by Carl Junick. Don't look for anything fancy from this point on in. He needs 1 touchdown to break the Permian season scoring record. He has 30, which ties the record. 29 have been on the ground, 1 through the air, and he's had at least 100 yards in every playoff game so far. Hamilton for 3, 2nd and goal from the 6. And Williams walks in for the touchdown. Had to say in a locker room, it had an effect. And they are a Shane Wells PAT away from a 14-14 tie. Smash mouth football, Craig.
It worked on that series. You got the toss sweep coming now. If we'll hold it right here, you need to watch at the top right of your screen. The linebackers, they have got to be able to get outside as the play continues here. Once he gets the pitch, you'll get a nice job on number 7 coming up, Kutschik, and he forces the play back inside. But the linebackers that we described are not out there. There's a clean alley straight to the end zone.
John Williams follows it for his 12th touchdown. 14-14, 7:48 to go in the third. Boy, here's a triple threat quarterback. He runs, he throws, and he blocks. Watch this.
This is country boy guts right here. Number 25, the quarterback. Look at the pursuit. He comes out, and he's the man that cuts off the inside pursuit.
Wow. That makes it 14-all after the 9-play, 62-yard touchdown drive. John Williams, 12th touchdown of the year. Capped it off, and he's got his quarterback to thank. And Shane Wells' kick wobbles to the 15. Will Unger returns out across the 30-yard line. And now, Craig, the challenge for Marshall again to answer.
And they're going to see a flying around defense. They're going to come out and be swarming to the football, maybe even more aggressively than the opening of the ball game, because they know they've got to stop the running game.
Marshall, the third-place finisher in their district, because with Holmes injured, they lost 2 of their final 3 games. Third in District 28 5A. Holmes on first down, no gain. They swarm. Might have lost one. Comer made the first contact, and down to Dan on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. I am with Stony Case, not Stormy, not to be confused with Stormy. Stormy Case is older brother. You started for University of New Mexico this year. Tell me, is this mojo magic that we are now witnessing? You'd know better than others. You're the last one that quarterbacked this team to a national championship in '89. Is this mojo magic?
Yeah, they made a few adjustments at halftime, and it's showing in the second half, and they're doing a great job in the second half. Drove it right down and scored the first drive, and that's what they needed. They've had too many turnovers in the first half, and this is mojo magic right here.
Craig and Dave upstairs just pointed out that your brother not only runs the football and throws the football, but he will block as well. Is it all out for you guys here when you get to this state championship game?
Exactly. I mean, every play on this team gives 110%, and you know, as far as the quarterbacks go, it's been tradition for the quarterback to go and block, and Stormy does it as well as anybody does, and you know, this is great for him to, you know, come and show what he has, and for the whole team to just, you know, lay it out on the line this time.
All right, Stony Case, good luck to you in your collegiate career, and good luck to your little brother out there right now. Back upstairs, Dave, Craig.
3rd and 7 from the 33. Reza. Nothing there. This is how they make up for their lack of size. They play juiced every snap.
A lot of pursuit. They stretched the defense out that time. Scott Cherry was right over there with them. Now, you got to be able to get up into the crease. There was one back up inside. The ball carriers for Marshall have got to take it upon themselves. We've seen Permian's running backs. They're taking it to the defense. Right now, Marshall's got to pick it up themselves.
Noster, very short side of the foot. Panthers will have it in Ram territory. At the 47-yard line, we're tied at 14. David Byzantine used to coach out in West Texas, 9 years at Andrews, and he's seen a lot of Permian teams. He says this is by far the best. He's not alone in that opinion.
A lot of folks ask the question from Tam Hollingshead, is this the best defense you've ever had at Permian? And he doesn't want to say that to put the pressure on the players, but if they win this ball game and shut Marshall down at the end, that will be the topic.
Only a 16-yard punt by Sean Noster. Great field position for the Panthers, and up the middle, Hamilton. Extra effort to the 40. 7 yards on first down. Noster and Puchik on the tackle. And they are just dripping adrenaline the second half. Hamilton, 72 yards. Holmes, 84. That's been a tight battle all day, and you will see both of those gentlemen on the major college level, guaranteed.
Hamilton right now is really motivating his ball club. The entire sidelines after that run there went nuts, and that's the kind of thing you do. You keep everybody juiced up and the momentum on your bench.
Hamilton once again, he's going to be close and appears to have the first down. At the conclusion of the game, Craig and I will be selecting the most valuable player for this year's 5A Division II championship game. Hamilton, a pretty good candidate if the Panthers can pull it out.
Power football, good vision, knowing that he's got to bounce out one hole wider, 2 hands on the ball. Notice that. You think he didn't hear the coach talking at halftime?
The difference this year is people like Hamilton, the speed they have at the skill spots. The effort has always been there. More talent than usual in 91. Williams on the slant, cuts outside and picks up an extra 3 to the 32. Flowers chased him. And the clock stopped at 4:19 in the third.
Team speed. Usually, if you get somebody heading east and west like this, he's not going to pick up anything. He wants to go into the hole, draws the defense in there, and then gets back outside. Flowers just able to get an arm on him. He still picks up some yards. That's pretty impressive for a sophomore.
6 yards plus per carry. The only question is, why did it take him so long to be elevated to the starting lineup 2 weeks ago?
It just takes time. I mean, we're talking Odessa, Permian. Probably some pretty good backs standing behind him right now.
Carrot. First down to the 21. It was Wagner in the first half, and it's Kendrick Parrott in the second half. Todd Siebert made the tackle, 11 yards.
At this point, Marshall's got to regroup. They've got to find out some way to really come back, and whether it be a blitz, something to create some aggressiveness from their ball club.
And toward the end, they call time. Gain Marshall 90-1 in the second half, and they've got the Mojo Madmen up and screaming. They've been standing this entire half. So Marshall had to call a regroup timeout with 4:13 to go in the third. First and 10 Panthers, 21-yard line. 14-14 tie. Malcolm Hamilton. If he doesn't slip, he might score. He's out of bounds at the 12, and it'll be 2nd and 1.
This is a power sweep that they've been very effective with here in the second half. They scored the touchdown on it earlier. Stormy Case, he leads the way for them into the hole. Not many times do you see quarterbacks leading the way. Watch his right foot. He cuts off the left foot. It slits. As a ball carrier, you've got to cut on the outside foot or you go down. Obviously a tough deal. Wet carpet and all, but you've got to use that outside leg to make the cut.
And Williams it was rather than Hamilton. What do you think was said on that Marshall timeout over there?
He reminded his defense, fellas, you're a great ball club. Go out there and play hard.
So in motion over X's and O's. 2nd and 1. And first down definitely. Should be probably 1st and goal. Hamilton somewhere around the 9-yard line at the bottom of that pile.
When you get inside the red zone, 20-yard line in, most ball clubs have tendencies. That might have been another thing that he told his team. Hey, remember that when they get to the 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3, here's what they like to do. Some momentum, some emotional lobbying going on the sidelines, and some X's and O's. But right now, they've got to get into the backfield of Permian.
At the 10, 1st and goal. And John Williams bounces off Fuchik for the go-ahead touchdown. He's got the Dickerson mask, but he looked more like Earl Campbell on that run. If he's 160, you're 360.
Hey, that's a hard-running man, I'm telling you. That's called taking it to the defense there.
First lead of the afternoon for Permian. And a whistle. There was movement on the left side.